Alright, so I'm back, and today we're going to take a look at the Titans Return Broadside. So here... oh, this jet mode is so bad. It is so bad. So here we are in his jet mode. This is just... oh boy. Oh boy. I don't even know what to think. This thing is just, it's so bad. It's ridiculous. It's hilariously bad. So here he is in his jet mode. I started with this mode because it's the weakest. You can take the little headmaster out. As you can see, typical headmaster, head's on ball joint. No paint whatsoever on this side. Shoulders are on ball joints. Hips hinge at the hips and at the knee. And then you got nicely painted face on the back. So we're going to just turn this guy into a head. Set him off to the side. We're done with him. He comes with this big clear plastic gun. It looks stupid. And yeah, this thing is just... this is just... it's bad. It's just bad. It's a terrible jet. So, anyway, let's get him transformed into his other alternate mode, because there's nothing else to really look at here except for how bad it is. Alright, so you want to take these wings here, and you just double hinge them up, like that, and like that. Take this piece here, and you flip this up, and it folds out. And one flaw of having this stickers here is that they're starting to peel and chip already. And I've only had this figure a few days now, actually. So rotate this out, and these can come out like this, and then we can tab these in together like that. Keep these wings straight. And then we can take this wing here, and it folds in. There's a tab here that'll plug into this slot here, and a tab here that'll plug into this slot here. So you just gotta line those up and tab those in. Takes a little finesse to do it, but it's not bad by any means. And then you can take these panels here. They will rotate to the back. Just like that. And then this panel here will rotate around and up, and it becomes like a radar dish. And there he is in his aircraft carrier mode. And that's not bad. And then he does have... they're not landing gear. They're just kind of like pedestals. You can flip these all out so that he's kind of like on an even field. And I think this is very successful. I think this is by far his most successful mode. He does also come with the Combiner Wars Superion team in jet modes. So, because his jet mode is the same size as the regular jets, but apparently when he turns into the aircraft carrier, he's big enough to have an entire Superion on there, you know, scale. Yeah. But yeah, there they all are. It's... The thing that I really find hilarious about this is the fact that they don't have Alpha Bravo, even though he was the official member of the team, according to Combiner Wars. So, yeah. And then it's all painted white. I think it's like some sort of blue plastic. I think the sprue is blue or something. Yeah, see? It's like a blue or gray or something in there. And it's weird that it's like, why didn't you just cast this in white plastic if you're going to do that. But, whatever. There it is. If you clip these things off, they've got little tabs on here so we can plug them in if we wanted to. Don't seem to plug in very well, but well enough. So yeah, that would, not bad. Let's see. Now I'm sitting here looking for my clippers. So I got my Citadel clippers, because nothing works better than Games Workshop stuff with little things like this. Let's clip the little jet off. And you can just plug it in. Just like that. And that looks good. I like that. It's fun little toy-esque type thing going on there. So anyway, let's get them transformed into robot mode, shall we? So fold this piece here back, pull these pieces here out, and see here. Rotate this around. This comes over, flip that down. We can rotate this back if we wanted to, but I think it looks better up. Flipping these down, take this nose cone. This whole assembly will come down like this. Flip these down, split the legs, rotate them forward, flip the foot down like that, and then you can kind of angle these however you want to. Rotate the hands forward, and then you flip, rotate the forearms forward and flip the hands out. So around, out, fold that all to the back, and then these wings can kind of come up to the side here. And you can take the head here and you just plug it in, just like that, and there's your Titan's Return Broadside. Ultimately, I think he's okay. I don't think he's great. I got 3 Voyagers in the last week or so. He's by far the weakest, I'd say. Definitely the weakest. I remember everyone was really excited to see him come out, and then now he's a shelf warmer everywhere I've gone. There's just piles of him. Definitely needs heel spurs. He doesn't have heel spurs. That's a pretty bad flaw. We can try to angle those back a little bit. Then he's front heavy. So he's either front heavy or he's back heavy. There's no way in between them. But yeah, he looks good. I definitely would say if you had the Fans Project version, this is not a worthy upgrade. So definitely stick with what you got. Poseability wise, his head does rotate left and right just a little bit because of the shoulder pad things, which I can't seem to get him to stay down. But if you do, then he's got a ball joint on the head, so he gets the left and right and up and down. So shoulders rotate up and down. They can rotate out here, and then there's also a hinge in here as well, so you get some good range in there. Wings do kind of want to get in the way, but they don't, if that makes sense. They feel like they should, but they don't. Bicep swivel, bends at the elbow. Hand does open, close. Nothing at the waist. Hips up and down, in and out. Joint seems very loose. Thigh swivel, bends at the knee. And the foot does have 2 points of hinges, but no rockers. And of course, you can hold his gun, which looks stupid. So here he is with Prime and a Deluxe. So you can see how he looks there. Ultimately, I think he's, like I said, he's okay. He's not great, but he's fine. He's acceptable. If you don't have the France Project version, then he'll do. But ultimately, I would recommend upgrading to the France Project version, which I don't have to show off. But that one is pretty spectacular. So, ultimately, I think he'll do just fine for people like me who never really cared too much about the character. It's like, that's one of the things I have a hard time with, like, collecting Masterpiece for the G1s, is because I always have a hard time, like, this is a character that I've seen once in the cartoon and I don't really care for him, so I don't want to spend $200 for the Masterpiece version of this figure. I would rather spend $25 at Walmart and just be okay. Now, if it's a character that's like, man, that guy was great, then there's a third-party option for it out there somewhere. And I could probably pick that up and have a really nice rendition of said character, like Maniac King. If I want a good chug version of Galvatron, I'll go buy I'll buy this guy as opposed to the Titans Return one. But yeah, I think as far as Broadside goes, I think he's good enough. But score-wise, I think I'm going to give him a 6 out of 10. He looks okay. He's got some flaws to him, and that jet mode is just laughable. But where the jet mode fails, the aircraft carrier succeeds even better. So yeah, I guess that's really it. So.